Good morning. Today is Thursday, and we're going to solve systems of linear equations using the elimination method today. We're going to use addition when we have opposite signs. We are going to use subtraction when we have the same sign. And we're going to use multiplication when at least one pair of like terms are not the same or opposite. So if you look here at exercise 4, you can see that you can either eliminate the x's or the y's. Actually, it's easier to eliminate the y's because if you add everything going down the rows, so you're going to put a plus sign in front. You're going to add x plus x, which is 2x. The y's you can just cross out because you know they're going to eliminate because they are like terms with opposite signs. And then you're going to add 3 plus 1 is 4. So you're going to get 2x equals 4. And then you'll solve for x, plug back in and solve for y. Exercise 5, you're going to do the same way. You're going to add. Your x's are going to eliminate. You'll add your y values and 0 and 12. So you get 6y equals 12. Solve for y, plug back in and solve for x. Exercise 6, again, you're going to add because you have the like terms here, positive 2y and negative 2y. They will eliminate, and you'll add everything else going down the rows. Okay. Number 7, again, you are going to add because you have the like terms here of x and negative x. You know those are going to eliminate, and everything else is going to go straight down. And you're going to add the 3 plus 3y plus negative 1y, which would give you 2y. And then you'll have 5 plus negative 3 is 2. You'll solve for y, plug back in and solve for x. Number 8, you will also add because you have your like terms here of a positive 2 and a negative 2, which will eliminate. Okay, starting on exercise 9, we're going to subtract. The reason we're going to subtract is because we want to eliminate the 3 y's. And if you subtract them, you'll get 0, so you can cross them out. Just be careful here when you do 4 minus negative x. It's going to be a double negative, so you're going to add. So it's going to be actually 5x. Then you have 5 minus negative 10, which is going to be plus 10. So you have the negative 5 plus 10, which is going to give you 5. So you're going to get 5x equals 5, and you're going to solve from there. On number 10, you are also going to subtract to eliminate the 2x, and you'll subtract down each column here. You have a double negative, so be careful because you're actually going to do 7 minus negative 4, which is going to be 7 plus 4. Okay, you may use a calculator on these if you need it. Now we're going to continue with exercise 11, where you're going to add again because you have a positive and a negative, and you just go straight down in the columns and add everything up. Okay. Number 12, you have the 2y and the 2y. Those are your like terms. So you're actually going to subtract on this one so you can eliminate the 2y's. Okay. Now, once you get to 16, you're going to have to start multiplying first. So you want to make opposites so that you can easily add. So here you have the negative y. You can turn that into a positive 2y if you multiply this whole equation by negative 2. So what you want to do is put parentheses around this whole equation. You're going to multiply all 3 terms by negative 2, and then you're going to be able to add and eliminate the y's. And you're going to solve for x. Okay. Number 17, you're going to multiply first here. I would change the top equation into negative 3x. So you're going to multiply all this by negative 3, and you can easily eliminate the 3x with the negative 3x up here by adding, and then you'll add everything else down the columns. You'll solve for y, plug back in and solve for x. Remember, if you have any questions at all, just email either me or Miss McGurk, and we'll be more than happy to help you via email, or we can do a Google meeting with you and work with you one-on-one. The next one is going to be multiply first. I would multiply the top equation by 5 and the bottom equation by 2, and you'll be able to eliminate the x's because they're both going to turn into 10s. You'll have a negative 10 and a positive 10, so you can easily eliminate by addition. Okay, number 19, you are going to, this one's a little tricky. You're going to have to move the 3y over to this side so you have it in standard form. And then you're going to move the 3 over to this side. So you have it, so everything's lined up nice and neatly. So it's going to be a -3 over here, and this is going to turn into a -3y over here. So you're going to want to switch this around. You need to have the y's together and the regular values together, the constants. Okay. This one here, I'm actually going to post the answer so you can try it, okay, because it's a little bit tricky, this one. I want you to try. You're going to have to find the equation of the line that would connect this point to this point here, and then this red dot here over to this point here. One equation is going to be positive slope. One is going to be a negative slope. And again, I am going to post the answer to this one on Classroom, but I want you to try it first. Don't plug in the answer, okay, because you don't want to get it wrong. Check with the answer and then go back and plug it in, okay? So just remember, this one's a little hard. I just want to see if anyone can get it, like a bonus question. Wish I could give you a ticket, but unfortunately, I have no way to give it to you. Okay, so this answer will be on Google Classroom. I'll post it, and you can check your answer before going back to plug it in. Okay, number 27, you're going to write two equations. So it says you scored 86 points on the test, and your friend scored 76 points. So you're going to go down the column, and you are going to be 23x plus 10y. And you scored a total of 86. So it's going to be 23x plus 10y equals 86. And your friend is 28x plus 5y equals 76. You're going to have to multiply to change one of the equations so that you can have like terms and cancel them out. I'm assuming you would change the 5 into a 10. That would be the best way to go, or into a -10. I would multiply the second equation, everything by -2. Okay, down to the last question. We've done these before too. This is pretty easy. You're going to do 2x plus 5y equals 205. 3x plus 3y equals 240. You're going to solve to find out how much you pay per hour. And they want to know, writing for 2 hours, how much you expect to pay. Okay, so you're going to plug back in to find your answer. Just make sure you read this part here. This question, actually, I'll also post the answer on Google Classroom, so I want you to try it first and see if you get the answer correct, and then just go back and put it into Clever. Okay, so remember, if you have any questions, always ask. I'm going to put the answers for 29 and what was the other one? 26 on Google Classroom. Have a nice day, and thanks for watching.